What's going on, everyone? My name is Jose Steel. Let's talk about The Flash Season 4. Some news came out a little while ago that they finally cast the Elongated Man. This has been a long-awaited cast announcement because in Comic-Con there was no mention of the Elongated Man. They released some other info about the people that they cast, like Clifford DeVoe and the Mechanic and Breacher, which is freaking Machete. Freaking Danny Trejo is gonna be the Breacher on The Flash Season 4. We'll get into that a little bit later. That is just so freaking awesome because he is so freaking cool. But this is a cast announcement of the Elongated Man. Who did they cast for the Elongated Man? They cast Hartley Sawyer. Now, if you're like me, you don't know who Hartley Sawyer is. I looked him up on IMDb. He's been working like quite a bit. He was the voice on, I think, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. He was on some like sci-fi stuff, some low budget indie films, but he is mostly known for his role on The Young and the Restless, I think in 2014. I don't know anything about Young and the Restless. I know it's been on for forever, but I don't know anything about Hartley Sawyer. Now, this could be a good thing or a bad thing. If you are a fan of him, you just became even more of a fan because The Flash is freaking awesome. Like, Hartley was like, he's doing pretty alright in all his career, but The Flash is gonna take him like to the top. Like, well, okay, not to that top, but it's gonna take him up a few notches because The Flash it's a powerful thing. It really is. Like, it's a very, very good show. It has a very, very strong following, and I feel like this could be very good for Hartley Sawyer's career. But it could also be a bad thing because we don't know who he is. Obviously, Greg Berlanti and all of them over at CW and DC, they're not gonna like choose somebody like horrible, you know? Like, they're not stupid. They want their show to succeed. I trust them, like, no matter what. Like, I trusted them. Aside from Glee, I didn't really know anything about Grant Gustin, but I love Grant Gustin as the Flash. I love him. The camera's a little better. I didn't know anything about Grant Gustin, but I love him as the Flash. I would rather honestly have him play in Ezra Miller's role in the Justice League movie, but I mean, that's a whole thing. But I am excited for Ezra Miller and Justice League. I did a video just like a little while ago, you can check it out. But because over at Comic-Con and over that whole massive weekend, there was no word on the Elongated Man. There was a lot of people starting to believe that Elongated Man was not gonna be here in Season 4 like they said. Maybe because it was gonna be too special effects heavy, because if you don't know the Elongated Man, I'm just gonna give like a brief backstory. I did a video a little while ago. You can check that out. There's a little bit more detail, but it's just a brief backstory of who he is. His name is Ralph Dibny. He is a private investigator, and he is an ally to Barry Allen. He is a good guy, and his powers are freaking amazing. I'm gonna read what Variety actually wrote on this announcement because that is where I saw it, and I will leave it down below if you are so interested in checking it out. It says, the Elongated Man is one of the Flash allies who by day is a fast-talking private investigator, and by night up to patrol the streets and fight crime. Thanks to his ability to stretch his body to any shape or form, Sawyer will appear in a recurring role in Season 4 and will use his abilities to help Team Flash solve one of Central City's greatest mysteries. So the Elongated Man is an ally to Barry Allen and Team Flash, and I'm pretty sure as his recurring role, hopefully he can maybe become a permanent role in the next coming seasons. But I feel like it's just so visual effects heavy of doing that, because the CW, they save quite a bit of money on like their good stuff, like the Fortnite crossover, that looked very good. The Gorilla City and Grodd in general and King Shark, they do a very good job with that, but those effects take a lot of money and they budget their money really well. I feel like we won't see Dibny's powers every episode. I really wish we would, unless like something like miraculous happened. What CW just got like a super huge budget for this season. I feel like we're not gonna see it in every episode, but I really hope so. But this season, what it's coming out to be is Dibny is gonna help Team Flash fight the Thinker and the Mechanic. So far, this is pretty much all we know, but we kind of speculated this. Aside from the fact that this whole, like, we didn't believe that he was gonna, like, come by, because it was just like they were putting it off, and I felt like he just wasn't, like, gonna appear in this season because of what I said, the special effects money issue. But it seems like we're gonna have the Elongated Man in the Flash season 4. Think about how exciting that is. The Elongated Man is on a CW show next to the Flash and Vibe and Killer Frost and Kid Flash. Like, just think about it. Like, it is just so freaking just amazing. When I know more news about what is going on, because we just got this cast announcement, but that is really like all we know about the Elongated Man. We know of, well, we know about him from the comics and from what Variety wrote, or what they want us to know, but we don't really know, like, exactly like how he got his powers, obviously through the particle accelerator. We don't really know, like, a lot of detail, you know what I'm saying? So when that comes, I'm obviously gonna hit you with that. But for now, all we know is this big cast announcement, and from what I'm thinking is that we're not gonna see, like I said, we're not gonna see his stretch powers every single episode, no matter how much I would love to. It reminds me of not even like Mr. Fantastic. Like, it reminds me of Elastigirl from The Incredibles. If you are a fan of The Incredibles, give this video a like, because I am the biggest fan of The Incredibles, and Elastigirl is one of my favorites. And the Elongated Man and Mr. Fantastic and all that stuff reminds me so much of Elastigirl. And to see that, not just like, I was excited to see that on a cartoon, you know, but like to see that on a CW show that I love, like, that's like a dream come true, man. It really is. Like I said, we don't know a whole lot of what is, like, really going on. We are piecing through season 4 little by little. We're getting more stuff about Clifford DeVoe and the Mechanic and now the Elongated Man, but we are still missing details, more details. And when I get those details, you'll be the first to know. But for now, just be excited like I am. Like we all should be. Because we're all friends here, you know? We're all friends. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Hartley Sawyer. If you're stumbling across this channel for the first time, I make Flash videos, DC videos, everything videos, cast announcements like this. I just did a Justice League video that I am honestly, like, I'm very, like, happy and proud of that video. There was some problems with the editing process, like some big problems. I got kind of mad, but it's all good. I just uploaded it. I am very happy with it. If you would check that out, that would much appreciated. But like I said, if you are not subscribed, subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, share with your friends, your family, everyone. My name is Hartley Sawyer, and I'll catch you in the next video.